Welcome to Key Digital University. Today we're going to learn all about the KD-MLV4x2Pro. Let's take a look.
KD-MLV4x2Pro video processor. MLV4x2 is a multi-view video processor with seamless switching, so you have no break in your screen when switching from one source to the next, making it ideal for integration with projectors. Multi-view processing enables multiple sources to be seen on one screen, and we have built-in presets for quadrant mode in 4K or 1080p overall image. So with 4K, you will have each window at 1080p, or presets where the primary image is at the top, bottom, left, or right of the screen, and the other three windows on the opposite side. You can also make custom layouts and store those to presets in the processor. On the input side, inputs 1 and 2 have HDMI and VGA input options for integrating with legacy equipment. However, switching from HDMI to VGA per input is not seamless. And on the output side, we have one HDBaseT with analog and digital audio de-embed, as well as one HDMI with audio de-embed, making it ideal for integrating in systems with near and far screens. The audio de-embed ports support formats up to 5.1 surround, and the product is app ready. In many applications, you may want to control your multiviewer from a web browser. To do so, you just get your multiviewer on the network and type in the default IP address 192.168.1.239. It is not a DHCP address, so if your network is not 192.168.1 type, you should connect your laptop computer directly into the network port of the multiviewer and change your computer's static IP setting. Then you log in with the default password, which will prevent any unwanted end users or folks in a bar restaurant from getting in and manipulating the settings of your multiviewer. The web control interface gives you basic video settings, where you essentially have a replicated GUI from the Key Digital app, where you can control either display 1 or display 2, setting full screen mode and being able to choose your source, quad mode in 2K or 4K, or multi-view mode. Anytime you are using the multi-view modes, both of your displays will show the same thing at the same time, as that activates the video processor, and once you do that, always both displays will be mirrored. You can also choose the desired audio source whenever you're viewing more than one source on the screen. We could choose this in the audio setup, and for advanced video, we could build our custom screen layouts where any window can be located anywhere on the screen, as determined through a 1920 by 1080 grid, where you specify X0, Y0 being the top left corner of the window, and the X1, Y1 location being the bottom right corner of the window. And image layering, in case the images should overlap, you could choose what is closest to the eye. The Network Setup tab allows us to change the IP address, router address, and the login password. Let's take a look at the built-in HDBaseT transmitter on MLV4x2Pro. The receiver is included in the box for MLV4x2Pro, so it is a kit, which makes purchasing that much easier and the price point that much more competitive. You have IR and RS-232 pass-through so that you can control the screen on the other end of the receive side, and keep in mind that when in full screen or quad mode, you do have independent displays. However, if you adjust to multi-view mode, then both the HDMI and the HDBaseT output will show the same thing at the same time. The audio de-embedding is on analog on a 6-pin Phoenix connector, digital on a PCM connector. However, there are no volume controls, no equalization, and no format conversion, meaning that if you wish to utilize the analog audio connection port, then your incoming audio formatting should be 2-channel PCM from your source. Any incompatible formats, we will mute the respective audio de-embed output connector to avoid any unwanted noise. On the input side, we have analog and HDMI on inputs 1 and 2. That analog audio connection can actually be associated with HDMI if you wish, or with the VGA. And you can use non-key digital 15-pin to red, green, blue RCA connector adapters if you need to go in on component video. There is a command that you must specify that formatting though for the MLV input. And you can see a wide range of supported input resolutions on the analog inputs. Controlling the multi-viewer is easy, just getting it on your network, loading the free Key Digital app into your iOS device, and scanning that network to detect the device. You see just the right amount of control options needed for your end user, so we don't give anything that would be dangerous for folks to have in there. Just the ability to choose full screen, quad modes, or multi-view modes. Choose the independent sources for full screen mode, or the source that you'd like to listen to in a quad view or multi-view setting. And connecting to MLV4x2Pro via TCP/IP or RS-232 allows you to adjust the EDID handshake, activate debug mode for your outputs, choose your input type. You can also send commands to build custom screen layouts through ASCII strings if you'd like, and more. We'll cover all of this in IAVC Level 2.